Hello. Thanks for tuning in to Block Market Television. Uh, Hit the like, subscribe, comment, share your input. If you ever seen this situation play out, leave a comment. Let me know. How did it end? Did it end like this one here is? It's gonna be a short story about old man and the young boy in the day room. Well, at this time, I probably had been down about 4.5 years. So everybody know like in prison you have people. I mean, you got so many different characteristics of people. You got your jokers, you got your guys that's serious, you got your perverts, you got your lady man, you got your con artist, you got your tough guy, you got your weak guy. I mean, you got every facet and personality of life that you probably think that you can go and see. Um, so in this incident, we had an old man, and all he really did every day was he'll come in, he'll work out in the morning, do his push-ups and his jumping jacks, and he'll jump rope. And every now and then, he might even do a little crunches and stuff. At the time, I'm calling him an old man because I was in my 30s and he probably was in his 50s, maybe going in the 60s. So an older guy. Drunk coffee every morning after he worked out, watched the news. And, he read a lot, stayed very quiet, didn't bother nobody. Nobody really bothered him. So I say after a little while, goes on, um, another guy come, and he's on the younger side. He's probably about 22, 23. So he come in, he kind of playful. A lot of guys when they're younger, they ain't developed and they really haven't got the real gist of where they at. And then maybe because of doing juvenile time, they think because they did juvie time, that you think doing juvie time is like doing penitentiary time. And even though that's a total different level, but if you go to a serious yard like where we was at, where every day where you could cut the tension, like as soon as you step out your door, well, okay, here you go. You know what I mean? Like seeing stabbings and jumpings and rapes and uh robberies and just these are everyday events. And you just got to be prepared and be ready for them. So, but back in the day room, so the older guy, he's sitting in the day room and sitting down reading reading his book, drinking his coffee like always. So the younger guy, he comes in, and for some reason today, he chose to go play with this older guy that never talked to hardly nobody, stayed to himself, like I say. And everybody knows that if you've been there, then everybody knows you're gonna have these type of figures there. So the young guy, he goes in and sits down at the table with him, like what's up? So my man spoke and went right back to reading his book. So the young guy was like, nah, man, what's up, man? Why you always over here by yourself? And he's going into that rhetoric and talking foolish. And the older guy, he asked him very politely. He was like Miles speaking too, like on some well, young man, I like to spend time by myself. Would you please leave me alone? And the young guy took that as, I guess, as a sign of weakness. And he was like, nah, man, this is my day room. I do what I want. Started talking that foolish talk. And I was just out of nowhere, man. The old man pulled out like the most. I mean, he had to have a lot of time to really perfect making this knife. Well, it wasn't really a knife. It was more like, something that you could put shish kebabs on? Like say you make a stew, and it's called a stew, that you would stick shish kebabs in. Well, he had some kind of way got a hold of something similar to that. And he had built him a nice wooden handle on it. And I'm talking about he had it wrapped up in tape. And it was so pointy. I never forget seeing it the first time he pulled it out of him. Because it was so pointy and so precise. Like like the way that it was just like the way that he had crafted this weapon. Like, and the funny thing about it, you would never know he had it on him, like the way that he had it. And man, he poked and stabbed, man. He poked them and poked them. Talking about, man, he poked them like in a brutal fashion, like very, very brutal. To where they had to airlift the guy. You know, you see a lot of stuff in the penitentiary. You see a lot of bad beats and stuff. You rarely see people get airlifted though. And man, when he got finished poking him, he just left him. Like just sitting there, just left him. And went to his room, started packing his stuff. By the time that the people came in, you know, he didn't fight him or nothing. Like he went on here. Ended up catching the older man, but he had a life sentence anyway. And the young guy, he survived. He survived. True to say, I can guarantee you that when he came back, he was totally different. He was totally different. You know, we never saw the older guy again. At least I know. I never saw him again. Like, I don't know what I can't really say. They probably shipped him to another yard, or they gave him indefinite lockup time, or you know what happened. You know, I can't say what happened, but I do know that I never saw him again. But I do know that the young guy, he had a whole different perspective for people that didn't bother nobody. You know? If you like this story, you know, or like I said, if you've seen something similar, and if you ever been through incarceration, which I hope you haven't, and to, like I say to all the youth, ain't nothing beautiful about going to jail. That's all hype. Don't let them lie to you. Don't believe that. As soon as you and your co-defendant go on book, and they're going to separate y'all. That's the last of that togetherness. Stay out. The key is not to be in there. Tough. Going to jail ain't no award. If you could do all that, go join the military. You know what I'm saying? That's my message to the youth. Before you give away your life and time for free, go join the military. You'll have full benefits when you get finished. If you're willing to say, why go sit in jail for 6, 7, 8 years, go join the military. You'll have full benefits. I wish somebody would have pulled my coat and told me that. I'd have went to the military. I ain't gonna joke. I'd have went, because I gave him 13 and a half years of dead time. So, thugging, like everybody promotes, which is all hype. But that's another story. You know, go join the military if that's what you want to do. But hit the like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stay up. Thank you.